According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO, in a 2020 report, 189.2 million people are undernourished in India. That's a big number, right? Although this report doesn't mention undernourishment spread across the country, but shows that about 14% of the Indian population is undernourished. Do urban areas also face undernourishment as rural areas? Or are there differences in nutrition levels? Let's watch the video and learn more about it. We know that the poor are more vulnerable to food insecurity. However, food and nutrition insecurity affects a considerable portion of the urban population in India. Undernourishment is actually slightly worse in developed urban areas than in the countryside. So, can you guess who these people are and why they suffer from food and nutrition insecurity? Starting from rural landless immigrants, traditional artisans, providers of conventional services, petty self-employed workers, and the destitute, including beggars, are more often and more likely suffering from undernourishment and food insecurity. Besides, food insecure families include people employed in low-paying occupations and the casual labor market. These workers primarily engage in seasonal activities and get meager wages that ensure bare survival. But what are these seasonal activities? Well, seasonal activities or seasonal work means temporary employments linked to specific periods during the year and in particular sectors. For example, fruit pickers in the agricultural sector and many tourist industry workers. However, seasonal employment is not the only cause of urban food insecurity. Social composition is also a major reason for food insecurity. For example, the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and some sections of the other backward castes with poor economic bases are prone to food insecurity. As these sections of society have a disadvantage in access to education and social opportunities, they also earn meager wages that make them more prone to food insecurity than any other section of urban society. Also, among the most food insecure persons in urban areas are those affected by natural disasters. Often, they are forced to migrate to other areas in search of work and may have no other options besides low-paying and casual work. Thus, food insecurity in urban areas is not a result of one factor, but a combination of many factors that is a serious concern. Let's summarize. We have learnt that many people are suffering from food insecurity in India. Thankfully, that number is getting smaller as there is a declining trend in hunger in India due to some excellent steps taken by the government to reduce food and nutrition insecurity. Can you guess what the steps are? Watch the upcoming video.